Hi, I'm Heyzeus.
And does my accent really sound like that? Because I can't tell, and this is causing me to have an existential crisis, so please let me know before I have a complete meltdown. Anyway, before my sanity completely crumbles, I've got another 5 trade-ups for people. All the usual stuff I do here applies, so the purchase prices I'm going to show are buy order prices on the Steam market, the sales prices are after Steam tax, so I'll show the actual money you make, you don't need to deduct anything, and the prices shown are US dollars and euros. First up, we've got a restricted Chroma 3 Spectrum 2 trade-up. You'll need 3 minimal wear either Ziggies or Goos. You'll also need 3 field-tested re-entries. With buy orders, this should cost you about $3.75 or €3.30. Your average float needs to be below 0.15, which is not that hard to do. It's easy to get low floats on all the skins shown here. And in terms of what you can get, well, this trade up is all about that fleet flock. You know, once upon a time, we made fun of this gun. It was a crappy orc skin with textures that didn't even show up properly. Well, a little meta change has really, switched things up, and the 23% of the time you get it, you'll more than double your money. The rest of the time, you'll more or less tread water. Your chance of actually losing money is only about 20%, which is pretty good. So, all in all, a pretty decent trade up. Our second trade up is a restricted Spectrum case trade up. It's an old trade up at this point, but still perfectly viable. You'll need 10 field tested either Last Dives, Emerald Poison Darts, Crimson Tsunamis, or Seasons, and these will be about 46 cents or 41 euro cents for a buy order. The average float needs to be below 0.1764, and the total cost with buy orders should be about $4.60 or €4.10. As for what you get, it's low risk, low return, but as a bonus, all these skins are quite easy to sell, so you won't have to wait long to get your money back. So you'll make about $1.80 on the Fever Dream, you'll make about 20 cents on the Decimator, and you'll lose about 40 cents on the Xianglu. However, as a bonus, that Xianglu does have the perfect float for the risk-free trade-up that I show in this video. So if you do get it, it does have other uses, although in my case, I got the boring skin. Trade-up number 3 is a Stattrak Milspec Spectrum 2 trade-up. To do it, you'll need 10 minimal wear jungle slipstreams, Morrises, or Hunters. These will be about 32 cents or 28 euro cents each for the buy order, so all up $3.20 or €2.80, and the average float needs to be below 0.0972. Now, you win in this trade-up with a Tacticat or a Phantom, you'll nearly double your money on each of them. Otherwise, you are losing a small amount from 20 to 40 cents depending on the skin, so it is risky per se. You'll lose money about 60% of the time, but it is worth the risk. Although, in my case, I got boring crap. So, trade up number 4 is a restricted Spectrum 2 Spectrum 1 combo. You'll need 4 factory new Spectrum skins, stuff like Emerald Poison Darts or Seasons are ideal. You'll also need 2 minimal wear Spectrum 2 skins, ideally Goos or Ziggies. Altogether, these will cost you about $6 or €5.35 of buy orders. You do need to take care of the float in this trade up. You do need to get it low, less than 0.0579, but the upshot of this is that it's an extremely low risk trade up. As you can see, you only really lose money on the Xianglu, and you only get that 13.3% of the time. Otherwise, it's either profit or at least break even. The Decimator and the Fever Dream are the best, but the chances of getting them are fairly low because there's less Spectrum 1 skins in this trade up than Spectrum 2, but you'll still make a decent bit of change on the High Roller and the Llama Cannon. So it's a good, relatively safe trade up you can do. Our final trade up is a Stattrak Milspec Shadow Clutch Case trade up. It's definitely my favourite trade up in this video. There's lots of interesting stuff you can get. To do it, you'll need 3 factory new Cobalt Cores or Green Marines from the Shadow Case, and 7 minimal wear either Night Rights, Black Sands, or Oxide Blazers from the Clutch Case. All up with buy orders, this should be about $5.60 or €5.25, and the average float needs to be below 0.07. Now, there are a lot of things you can get from this trade up. Some of them you will lose money on. So you'll lose money on the special delivery, you'll lose money on the lionfish, and you'll lose money on the wild 6. But if you get anything else, generally speaking, you'll make at least $3 and maybe more, which is why I like this trade up. There's a lot of interesting ways to win. Having said that though, the Wingshot and the Moonrise are definitely the best. And wouldn't it be great if I didn't get a Negev lionfish to finish off this video? You know, if I somehow got something, anything, that wasn't complete crap? Did I throw anyone off there, or am I just terrible at trolling? Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you were hanging out for more expensive trade-ups, I'll try and make sure the next trade-ups guide has all expensive stuff. Also, if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.